So hello everyone, this is your Krishna from Women Today YouTube channel. So in this channel we have been interviewing many women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India. We are just traveling to different cities and we are doing offline interviews, and we are also doing online interviews across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today right now we are in Pune, and right in front of us is Dr. Bansi ma'am. She is a dentist and also a wellness coach. So I welcome you Dr. Bansi ma'am to this Women Today YouTube channel. So please kindly introduce me about yourself and tell us about your kind of journey into this wellness coaching things to the society that you're doing right now, ma'am.
So, hi, I'm Dr. Bansi. I am a wellness coach and a dentist, but I think more than that, I am a mother and somebody who's really passionate about nutrition and wellness. My journey into wellness started a few years back when I started inculcating nutritious food into my family's diet. That shaped into Tastifit. And in Tastifit, I follow a method called as a Sarvahit method, which basically blends the cultural wisdom and science and helps us to a better lifestyle. So I wanted to introduce this to everybody around me for their benefit and just make sure that it helps them well.
So I have seen your Instagram page, Tastifit. You're making some kind of good things to the society, and you also told me that okay, you introduced some kind of nutritious food to your family members, and once they got healthier, you made an idea like okay, I should do this the same pattern to the society. So that's a great thing which I got from you via the information which you provided in this answer. So yeah, there is a lot of wellness coach in the society right now in Pune. So tell us, ma'am, how do you actually differ from others? How do you prefer yourself to be like unique from other kind of wellness coach in Pune right now, ma'am?
So there are a few factors that make me different from the other wellness coach, but I think the one of the more basic factor is that I don't have a one fit for all system. I believe in personalization. I believe in sustainability and longevity. Okay, so if I am giving you a plan or something, then it is going to be something which you are comfortable with. Like if you say a diet, then the first thing that a person will think about is, oh no, your food is very boring, or the food is going to be boiled food and you're not going to be comfortable with it. But what I believe in is that if you follow your comfort food, or if you follow all your other favorite things and still go ahead with the wellness journey, then it will be something which will be for a longer period of time and not just a short gimmick.
So I understand that you're planning for sustainability and for the longevity. That's it. That's something like you have to make your plans till the end of your life, so that your diet plans, your kind of wellness plans will be actually good for people till the very end of their life. So that's very well evident that from your answer, ma'am. Also tell us, ma'am, in between your conversation you were just talking about Sarvahit. So tell us what is the real meaning behind this Sarvahit, and tell us, ma'am, do you actually have this Sarvahita method of wellness journey only planned for specific age members, or can all age members follow the Sarvahit method of wellness coach? So tell us all about it, ma'am.
So Sarvahit is basically coming from a Sanskrit origin, and it means benefit to all. Okay. In this Sarvahit method, I follow 4 factors. One is Sarvahit, Sarva Sharir, that's your body. One is Sarva Manas, that's your mind. Then Sarva Ahar, that's your food. And Sarva Jivan, that's your life. Okay. So these 4 factors which play a main role in your life. I study all these 4 aspects of your life, and then based on that, I make a plan which suits your lifestyle. If you ask me who is it is for anybody and everybody who wants to get better in life, who wants to leave their old habits, who doesn't want to fall for these fad diets or gimmicks, and who wants a better lifestyle for them. It's for everybody.
So that's what you are just telling even in the beginning of the conversation, that okay, I have already incorporated the Sarvahit member kind of things to the family members, and then you. Yeah, that's a great. So you're also incorporating that to patients. That I do understand. So yeah, right now we can just very well understand that Sarvahita method is actually made for each and every age of people. It's not restricted for certain people. So I do understand that's a great thing, because many wellness coaches we are just seeing, so they are actually having a very unique thing. Of course, each and every person who is doing any duty, they'll be having unique methods. And Dr. Bansi ma'am is having a good unique thing, that you're following the ancient tradition kind of wisdom. You're following that Sarvahita method. That's a unique thing which I'm seeing right now, ma'am. So yes, ma'am. Speaking about Sarvahita, that's a very ancient tradition method. But now we are just looking and we are just seeing a very modern lifestyle. So tell us, how do you actually incorporate that ancient wisdom of Sarvahita into this modern life? How, and can you please tell us any real life example of how you actually made your clients train this Sarvahita method of wellness journey into their day-to-day life? So tell us about it, ma'am.
So I'm going to give you a very simple example. In this fast life that we have to rush for things and everything. We kind of forget to have. We start our day with just a cup of tea or coffee, or we have just 2 biscuits and a tea or coffee. So in my method with that, what I ask my clients and my patients to do is I ask them to sit down in the morning, have a good protein fiber rich breakfast, and then start your day. That will help you reduce your cravings in the entire day. Also it will help put you very energetic throughout the mornings. So that is, I think, one of the biggest example that I can give you.
So also, even after following some Sarvahita method, so like consider, like other than Sarvahita method, like most of the people will be following a certain kind of diet plans. And tell us, what is the most common reason why these kind of diet plans fail? And if it's such thing like that, if a client comes to Dr. Bansi ma'am, what they can expect to make sure that they have success, like healthier mind till the end of their life by following a certain diet plan? So tell us about it, ma'am.
So what I believe is right now all these diets and all that are there are very guilt tripping, very restrictive, very fear mongering. Like they tell you don't eat chapati, don't eat rice, don't eat this, don't eat that. But that is, they forget how to treat the root cause of the problem. Okay, so if you are going the right way is that you build positive habits in the client, in the patient. And by positive habits, I mean you give them mindful eating, you make sure that their sleep patterns are okay, you make sure that they are exercising well. That in the long term is going to stay with them and is going to give them a healthy lifestyle.
So I can understand one thing why most of the diet plans fail, because they are concentrating only on the food. Other than food, other factors play a vital role. That there are kind of mindfulness, the sleep deprivation, and all some kind of things. I think that this is the vital thing which we should concentrate upon, because diet is not only food; it also kind of includes many other factors.
That's where the Sarvahit method comes into picture. We take care of all the 4 aspects of your life before giving you a plan. So I know that if you're not sleeping well, then I'm going to give you a plan which makes sure that you're sleeping well. Or is there some places where, something that is hindering your sleep? If you're having too much of coffee post 5 p.m., you're not sleeping well. So we will correct those habits and make sure that you follow those habits throughout your lifetime.
So I can simply understand one thing. Whatever we do is not going to kind of affect one thing. Consider it's just like traffic. If one car is getting stuck in one signal, the following remaining 100 cars behind it will also get stuck. So in the same way, if we concentrate only on diet, we should also concentrate on others. Otherwise, everything will come and get into a stuck mode. I do understand, ma'am. So also tell us, ma'am, nowadays it's an instant world. Whenever you wanted to buy some food, there are many instant delivery app for food. And also consider you take any kind of thing in this modern world, anything is done in just a fingertip. So in the same way, there are many plans for immediate and quick weight loss. So do you believe in it? So if it's like that, like, do you trust it? Or if you're not going to trust it, so tell us the reason behind both, ma'am.
So I do not believe in quick fixes or quick weight loss, because what happens is, if you don't correct your habit and you just go for a quick weight loss plan, then once you go back to your habits, the weight lost is going to come back. You're going to gain the weight again, and you're going to gain probably even more than what you lost. And then you will lose all the confidence that you had when you started with it. So that motivation is very much required. So if you're doing something for a longer period of time, or if it is sustainable thing, then sustainability is a very slow procedure. So it's going to go slow. You have to be patient with it and go ahead, because it's a long-term thing. It's not something that you want only for 3 months or 6 months. Health is a long-term thing, right? It's going to be there till the end of your lifetime. So let's not be quick about it, and let's give it some time and do it properly. That's what I believe in.
So it's very simple. Like, don't put in your life in a rush.
Yeah.
If you're putting everything in rush, consider. I think, as you said, that you are not even denying it. We can't do quick weight loss. You are just telling a simple fact, a very vital fact that, of course, there is a chance. But if you go on follow with your old practices, then that is not going to help you going to have weight loss. That's a kind of good thing. You are not accepting it, and you are also not denying it. That's a great thing. And yeah, of course, weight loss and healthy factors is not only for a certain period of time. We should have in a very longevity. Then only it will be helpful for the end of our life, till the end of our life. So nowadays, being a wellness coach, and you told that you're also a mother. So you'll also be having a lot of stress, pressure in feeding the kids the right nutritionists and protein foods and healthy foods so that they do not suffer from malnutrition. So also, if you want to tell any kind of tip to any kind of parents who are watching this interview right now, how do you make sure that they can actually give nutritious foods to the kids in spite of having many kind of stress and pressure in the feeding the kids, ma'am?
As a mother, I can completely understand the stress to feed a kid. But what I did for my kid is, the first thing that I did is I made sure that my kid has a screen-free time when he's eating his food. So no screen time allowed when you're eating the food. The second thing that I made sure I did is, when he was about say 9 to 10 months of old, I started introducing him to the family pot. So he is eating the same thing that we are eating. That helps me to include a lot of different varieties of food and introduce it to him slowly and steadily. Of course, with the spices and salt and all adjusted. And also, I made sure that I include him in the making process of the food. That got him more curious about different food and different vegetables and different things, and helped him taste more food. So it has been a journey. It has been, I'm not going to say it has been easy. It has been a stressful journey. But now when I see him enjoying every type of food without giving me any tantrums or anything, I feel that it has been worth it. And I would recommend the same thing to all the other parents as well.
So you're making sure your kid is seeing what you're preparing.
Yes.
So that's a very different kind of answer which I'm getting from you. Yeah, if people kind of, it's not only for food, if people kind of make their kids see what they're really going through in their life, then they'll not be repeating the same mistakes. Yeah. That's totally different kind of thing that I'm saying right now, but it's coming in a straight path when you're making sure that your kid is seeing what you're doing.
He's a part of the process in what I'm cooking, as well as that he tries to enact the same thing when he is playing with his toys or something. So you know that you are giving him the right kind of values in his life, that way.
Of course, the very basic thing what our kids do is they actually imitate us.
Yes.
So if you are going to eat good food, then they also want to kind of point out and tell, I also want to try out that food. They don't remember it's a good food or not. They simply tell, I want to try that food. So that's a good pattern.
Family pot is very important in that case. Like if you give the food that you are eating, the same food you give your kids, then the kids would know all the different type of food that you are eating. Of course, you should also eat healthy for that. But then they will also come across a lot of variety of food, and then that's how they get exposed to other different taste, and they develop those taste buds, and that helps them a lot.
Yeah, also it's very simple that we have to make sure that all healthy foods are appearing on the table. Other than that, if you place any kind of junk foods, then they're also going to point out on that. I do understand, ma'am. So also tell us, ma'am, nowadays when evening comes, each and every kid, what they'll be asking to the parents, Mummy, Daddy, it's snack time. So give me some snacks, some tasty foods. So how do you make sure that you provide them the tasty foods by swapping these kind of snack items? And also you want to give some snack items, but at the same time some kind of nutritious foods. So tell, how do you make your snack time to be the kind of good protein and good nutritious time to your kids, ma'am?
So snack time, I generally have, I don't keep outside packed food in my house for snacks. I keep them simple, I keep them homemade stuff. Like if you say, one of the biggest swap that I've done for my kid is, if you see outside you get a lot of French fries, which is one of the worst possible food for your kid. Okay, so to swap it, all kids like French fries. I'm not denying that, but to swap it with something healthy, I give him a sweet potato wedges, which I saute on the pan with a little bit of ghee and or air fry it, whatever is possible for you. And that sweet potato in itself is highly nutritious. It is very nutrient dense. It has good amount of fiber, so it helps the kids, and their kids stay away from the French fries, which is a plus for both the mother and the kid.
So that's a good thing to do. But also at the same time, when it comes to women, you spoke about how to make sure your kids to be like very healthy. But when it comes to women's nowadays, they're living a modern life, but a normal mother has to prepare food for the family, for the kids, for the parents, for the husbands, and they also need to have some priority in the healthy lifestyle for themselves. So being a wellness coach, how do you make sure that you provide a good care of yourself, a good care for other women? Tell us any tip about caring and prioritizing the healthy lifestyle for women, ma'am.
So see, there's one very good proverb that I would tell you. One is that if you educate a man, only the man is educated. But if you educate a woman, the entire family is educated. The education can be about food and health. Education can be about something else as well, right? So if I'm educating a woman about her health, if I'm making her prioritize her health, she is indirectly going to prioritize the entire family's health, right? So that is one of the most beneficial thing if a woman is concentrating on her diet, and that is how she can treat her family well, because every woman wants to care for a family, right? And another thing that I would tell all the women is, you cannot pour from an empty jug, right? You cannot pour from an empty jug. So if you don't take care of yourself, then how will you be able to take care of your family? So the next time if you go in market and you are getting fruits for your kids and family, make sure that you eat some of that. Those fruits are for you as well as for the family. Also, prepare your own comfort food. Don't only prepare food that are good for, or that are favorites of their kids. Get some time for yourself and put some time in yourself for yourself being, so that you are healthy, and that indirectly will make your family very healthy.
So it's very simple. We have to also prioritize our own health. Of course, we have to kind of concentrate on our family members, but without having our own energy, we can't do it. So that's a very vital kind of answer from you, ma'am. So also tell us, ma'am, nowadays many myths are going. I usually consider it a myth, because before 10 to 20 years there was not terms like detoxes, carb cutting, and eating diets, something like that. But nowadays it's a trending kind of words. So tell us, ma'am, is it really a myth, or is it really a kind of good thing, that it's a real thing which we should do, like carb cutting, detoxes, or something like that? So tell us behind this concept, what is really working for us, ma'am?
So see, our body in itself has liver, kidneys, everything to detox your body. You don't need something from outside to detox. Okay, so that is completely a myth. All right. The other thing where you see carb cutting and all, I think I saw in a recent interview of one of the nutritionists where she was saying that her client did a lot of carb cutting and she had got a lot of anxiety. Okay, so because of that, she had to go to the doctor and get it sorted and everything. So all these trends that are coming into picture are not for everybody. Like if you take intermittent fasting, you think that is there for everybody, but if you have a chronic gut problem, if you have IBS, then this intermittent fasting is going to do more harm than good. Okay, so it is not really, these trends are not really for everybody. Like I had a client a few years back where she used to follow all of these trends which were going around, like say the bullet coffee or this and that, everything she used to follow. But instead of losing her weight, she got severe gut problem. Then she came to me, we saw the whole aspects of her health. We saw where she was going wrong, what is she doing, changed her lifestyle, changed her habits. And now she lost 2 kgs in 1 month was another thing, but her gut got solved. Her gut is much better now. I think that's the positive take that I take from them. So, these myths, these gimmicks are all always going to be there. But what you have to understand is they are not for everybody. And you should think about what you're doing and consult yourself before you go on with that.
So that was what I was just trying to tell. Each and everything is not kind of common for everybody. Everybody, I mean, everybody has a different body. So that's a right thing which we should remember. So yeah, one food kind of thing can be good to one, but the same diet cannot be good to other. So that's where a great wellness coach like you should come into vision. That I do understand, ma'am. Also tell us, ma'am, always people when they come about diet plans, they'll be thinking, okay, it's a very restrictive thing, it's a very strict thing. So shouldn't be like food should be like joyful, like they should be like eating good foods, enjoying it. And what do you think about the food today? And tell us whatever thing what that you want to tell to the audience right now, ma'am.
So I would start this with an example. I had a client a year, 2 years back, and he was somewhere about in his 70s of age, and he had liver issues, kidney issues with high creatinine. So he was suggested not to have protein at all, even all the dairy products and everything. So he was very sad. Okay, and he came to me saying that please help me out. My energy levels are very low, and I'm not feeling good about it. And I'm not eating the food that I used to eat. Because for us, food has always been comfort. Food has been memories. Food has been culture. So what I did is I made sure that I include. He loved dahi, so I made sure I include curd or dahi in his diet, and we did a full programming of his plan according to his comfort level, according to his favorite foods, and that changed drastically. He was so happy. His reports came back much better. The doctor was also very pleased with the reports that were coming, and his energy levels were good. He started walking around, he started exercising and everything. So I feel for us, be it Indians or be it whoever outside India as well, food has a lot of memory. Food is connected to a lot of cultural thing. So let's stick to something which is seasonal, something which is found around you, and what is your comfort food that you've been eating since you were young, or since your mother and grandparents have been eating. And I think that is what is going to help you in the long term rather than these quick fixes.
So that was a lot of information which we got via this interview in this channel, ma'am. And one last final question. It's very simple. So via this interview, if you want to tell any kind of message to the audience, it may be to the kids, or it may be to the adults, or it may be to the old age people, what kind of message that you would to convey, like regarding food and healthy lifestyle and making a very kind of good kind of health? So tell us what do you want to convey to the audience right now, ma'am.
I have just one simple message. Health and wellness is not a perfection. It is small, consistent efforts that you put into your life, and that in itself is going to give you a long-term sustainability about the same thing. So, like I said, sustainability is slow, be patient, and if you want your wellness to be there for a long time, then you should make it a part of you, and not something which you're doing additionally, or which you're going blindly following somebody. That is not how it works. It works if you make it a part of you, and then only can you pursue wellness for a longer period of time. That's what I truly believe in.
So to put it in a very simple way, so morning we are getting up from bed, we are just going to have some tea. So before that we should brush. So in the same way, whatever we are just following, we are having a pattern, we are having a paths. So we should have this kind of healthy eating food as a part in our lifestyle. Then only we'll be able to have a prolonged healthy lifestyle. That I do understand. So people who are watching this interview right now, please do subscribe to Women Today YouTube channel. Please do click on the bell icon so that you can receive notifications whenever I do post new videos regarding women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today right in front of us is Dr. Bansi ma'am. She is a dentist and also a wellness coach from Pune. So thank you for accepting me to host this interview, ma'am. So today is your Krishna hosting this Women Today channel interview. So thank you once again, ma'am. Good evening. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you for having me, and good evening to you as well.